pull us out this way, man. I've seen you. I was so taken back when y'all seen you perform the other day.
And you was turned.
Punchline. I was like, shit, we need to get her on the podcast. They sound immediately.
The show I just had on the cruise ship. Every time I do a show with these comedians, they say the same thing. Why aren't you doing comedy? Like, I don't understand. And I try to explain it to them. I would have to abandon poetry completely. Because, first off, the women in the comedy aren't invited. They ain't no sisterhood in comedy. Like, and they already look at me as a threat, which they shouldn't. I'm my own entity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take nothing away from who you are. I don't, but that's not just a comedian, that's just people, period.
Yeah, true. They feel like the table only so big, you know what I mean?
Man, I live at God's table. I live abundance. That's more than enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't, we need to share what we got and know that God got us with a faith that will rain out the sky. That's how I live. So I'm dealing with these people who just, it's just a lot. And like on the boat, we had such a great show. I had such a great time. I love hosting. I've gotten to the point now where I like hosting more than I do like doing my own little set. Cause I get to do everything. I get to act a donkey. I get to be a teacher. I get to be a preacher. I get to be a soothsayer. I be prophesying. I'm all kind of shit. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? I like being silly. I like being witty more than anything. That quickness that we have. And I'm authentically me. So I inspire everybody in that crowd to be their authentic self. I'm hood to my heart, so it make them be, well, I'm a little hood, but I'm not, my totality is not the worst aspects of the hood. I'm the best of the hood. That's why people say, it's a hood, I be like, thank you. I don't look at that as a insult. I'm from the same neighborhood as Martin Luther King, so thank you. I am so hood. I am so West Side, so Bankhead, so Washington High. I am all that, shout Indian and Wood. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, I like, it gives me something. Right. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I been, I ain't scared. Fuck, I'm from Bankhead. So that's how I feel. It's like, you know, just give me a different existence.
We need more people like that, you know what I'm saying? And you know, willing to walk over faith, willing to, you know, like you said, just rely on God instead of worrying about what the next person got, what they don't got, and then worrying about what's going to be taken from you, because there's enough out here for everybody, really. A lot of times you're going to get more by giving more, you feel me? So,
but we don't promote that. We don't push that. And even in being a poet, it's a trip. Man, I do so much for my community as a whole, and I'm not gonna front like they haven't honored me or given me love, but the type of love, it's almost like, you know, your dad. If you don't ever see him, but he send you money and an outfit for your birthday, yeah, it's facilitating something, but it's not what you need. You know what I'm saying? And nowhere near. And it's not what you need. I get sick of people doing that. Thinking because they're doing something, they doing something. No, I don't care about you doing something. I need you to do what's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I think. So being in this poetry world would be a lot. So I'm just really trying to make a love. I'm trying to love them. Yeah, we in the West End. I'm gonna love them, but I got to figure out a way to protect my heart, because I just love like that. So I don't think about my necessary self-need, make a practice on the street. I'm real selfless, which can be detrimental. Exactly, and it's just crazy. But I don't mind flying. That's how I look at it. When you just love and you not, no, it's up here. You sure ain't not with my feet hurting like that. I
thought it was right here for something. I'm like, okay, well, shit, we on the corner.
It's the World Family Shut Trails. Oh.
What's happening, everybody? How y'all feel, man? It's your main man, Mr. Male Point of View, Clarence Brown. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, with my girl, Miss GeorgiaMe, man. So down to earth, man. She the bomb already. And, we just chopping it up, man. I wanted to talk about some of the combination with the relationships and how life experiences shape the spoken word. So, I'm just here chopping up, getting in with my girl, man. We here at the Chanterelles in Atlanta, Georgia.
West side.
Yes, indeed. West side. The food is amazing. And get that. Look. Nah, but I got the curry chicken though. But so I just want to jump right into it, man, because I don't want to hold it too long. I know you're a busy lady all over the place, but at the same time, getting into, like I said, spoken word. You being a world-renowned poet, well-known. I wanted to know how, like, your upbringing, being from Atlanta, being from the West Side, how does that shape your artistry, your spoken word, and everything you do on stage?
More than anything, I think it makes me fearless. And as an artist, you got to be able to bungee. You got to be able to be vulnerable, jump off the bridge as far as your work. Langston Hughes said it best: poet, hang yourself with your words. And a lot of poets don't do that. They comment, they observe, they talk about you. They're not vulnerable. They don't hang themselves. They don't put it out there so that the world can understand they've been through it, or they really understand what you're going through. So the West Side is underestimated, revered, historical, fly, needed. The core of the whole black mecca of the world in America is right here at the AU Center with Spelman, Morehouse, Clark, and unfortunately Clarence Brown done went through all the things he's been through. But it's still historical, and it's produced a lot of great people. So you got all those things that encompass me. I'm a black girl from the West Side of Atlanta who is a hood scholar.
Hood scholar?
Oh, my friends call me Bean because I just know stuff. Not because I just know stuff, I retain stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know.
You don't put me on game already. Just all over the time, real talk.
I'm such a nerd and I love it.
That's what's up, man. So, hey, I want to ask you, like, when you have been so many places, done so many things, when seeing your performance at the Poetry and Punchlines in Tampa, I was just so taken back, not only by your presence, but just the piece itself, like the words you were using, just the wordplay from the vocabulary, the differences in how your set was as opposed to others. And I want to know, how long does it take you before you know that, hey, this is ready to go to the world. This piece here that I'm written down is ready to be, taken and performed.
It all depends on what you have to say. I could be sitting on a piece for 2 years, waiting on 2 lines to come because it's not finished.
Right.
Or it's so long that I'm like, I'm turning this into a short novel or something. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know where God gonna lead you and what it's needed for. I never know. Sometimes it comes straight out in one stream of consciousness and it's a full piece. It feels full. When I do it, I feel like it's ready. Mm-hmm. Some pieces, I got a piece that I wrote years ago, did it a couple times, and never felt right.
Right.
And I just didn't do it. And then one day I did it for my homeboy. He was like, "Damn, why you don't never do that piece?"
Yeah.
I was like, "It just don't feel right." He was like, "I don't know what's wrong with you."
Yeah.
Then I did it out of time. I think I did it in Dayton, Ohio. It wasn't so hard. I was like, "Dang," but I still don't do that poem a lot. But I will put it in the rotation here and there, depending on the situation. Mm-hmm. So it all depends. There's no particular amount of time. It could be a day, it could be a year, it could be 5 years. When it's ready, just like a child being born, you know what I'm saying?
Ready.
Ain't no premature. You know what I'm saying?
So it seemed as if, I don't know if it's true, but you're going to have to tell me if your work had a lot to do with your life experiences, some relationship experiences, you know what I mean? So this being male translation, I want to know how your relationship experiences have affected or influenced your pieces. Because the one that you did, I don't think it was a Ghetto Girl one. It was another one that you had done after that. Basically kind of talking about how people would look at you when you had weight and, think of you in a certain light. So I want to know and have you talk on that. Like, how does that shape some of your work?
I thank God for my poetry because I might not have the esteem or the clarity about who I am. The piece you're speaking on, Full Figure Potential of Fat Girls Blues, it's therapy. When I wrote the piece, I was crying. It came from everything I do comes from a very authentic, true, real moment. Mm-hmm. I am all about inspiration. I'm not the person who goes, "Oh, It's kids with bleeding eyes in Cambodia. Let me write a poem. I'm not that girl. You know what I'm saying? We got bleeding eyes here. Shawty got shot over there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am.
Right.
So that's what inspires me. So when it comes to relationships, then first off, big butt, big ass ain't never been a bad thing.
Hey, amen.
Never been a bad thing. More cushion for the pushing. This is the playground. Everybody ain't on my buckyballs. Okay? But my work, like with nigga odds, where I celebrate black men.
Right.
I have such a high expectation, well not an expectation, reverence for black men. That is hard for me to, can't be with anybody stupid or dumb or think they smart, pseudo-intellectuals. I hate them. Crush them all day. You think you smart at 6 degrees and you dumb as hell, no common sense ass niggas.
So smart, you dumb as hell.
You smart, so smart. We call them smart target. He's smart target. Anyway, so but my work it intimidates men.
Why you say that?
Oh please.
What you mean?
I am a powerhouse.
I was taking it. I was like, that's what's up. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, you think it's dope, but then you got to deal with it. You understand me? I'm a motherfucker. I don't think so.
It ain't the poetry then.
No. But the poetry is okay. This is what it is. It's like a moth to a flame. You're drawn, but you might get burned. Mm-hmm. And not me doing anything intentionally. You might not like the attention I get if we're in a relationship. Mm-hmm. It's hard to do with men being amorous of your woman like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And men don't care. There's very little honor and respect amongst us, period. Mm-hmm. So you'll have men who will size you up. Men don't want to go through that all the time. Like every time I go out, I got to prove my love. And don't.
But it depends on who the guy is.
My ex didn't have he was cool unless somebody stepped over a certain line. He was cool though. He didn't have no issue with it. But it's gonna become a problem. It has.
But you gonna need to have security because he gonna become security. I'm the same way with my wife. Like, look, I know she's attractive. That's why I'm with her. I was attracted to her. That's why I spoke to her. But at the same time, when that line get crossed, then look, I ain't no understanding.
But see, that's my thing. I'm a warrior queen. Understand, King, I got it. When I need you, I will go. You feel me? Other than that, chill. Fall back, you got me. I'm going home with you.
That's something we're going to have to, as men, we all got to do. I know, fellas, man, we are how we are. It's just like when we feel like our lady getting too much, I'm not saying too much attention, but once, like you said, that line gets crossed.
It's just, I think that by me being who I am, I'm not a regular girl. I've always been the girl that was, because I was over 200 pounds by the time I was 10 years old, or 11 years old. I was a tomboy, first one in my neighborhood to have a BMX dirt bike. Okay, I mean I'm crossing it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not all that good, but I know how to make shots. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they all.
And I know how to play the game, and I love the game. Well, anyway, the game. Okay, all of the game. I'm different because I have so many men in my life. So many. I don't mean like a few. It'd be like the equivalent of me dating a man who worked in Magic City. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to be a confident woman to deal with your man working in Magic City. I'm like that.
I mean, you're going a little bit on topic, but I feel
No, understand this. I have a lot of men around me, and that's why I feel like it's a hard thing. Not just the poetry. I'm that girl in my community of spoken word. So the poetry affects my relationship in that. I think that a lot of men like, I don't know if I want to deal with all these men. And it is a lot, but not in no bad way. They my brothers. And I mean that. They my brothers. But it's hard for brothers to understand that coming in. Like, if they hang around, they'll see it. But if they just come into it, they're like, nah. They done been together, there's something that happened.
Well, that just gonna have to be developed. It ain't everything in the finished product, especially when you get him now. That may be how he comes across in the beginning.
That's how they all come across.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I told you, we are who we are. But that's not saying that you can't get us to understand some things over time.
In my poetry, I got a poem called Ground Rules, where I talk about what I want. And I don't want a lot. I really don't. I just want someone who is able to love on me. I'm a very affectionate person, but I'm strong. Quote unquote black woman strong. I don't even like saying strong. It's just who we is. Child, like we do what we gotta do, you know.
Right, no doubt.
But I'm a girl. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that. Yeah, I might be out of this field. I might fight the revolution. But I'm a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. So I just want that to be noted, like real talk. Like, and I don't even worry about it. I feel like I'm gonna be like my mama. My mama ain't been with a man in 30 years. She just said,
we gonna rebuke that.
I'm just saying, I understand. Okay. I don't understand, but I understand.
All right, well check this out, right? Now, when you on stage, it seems like I said, like you have so much presence on stage. You're much of a standout when you actually hit. So when you amongst other poets that go before you, go after you, you have a tendency to stand out like a sore thumb. Mm-hmm. So I want to know like what you want the listeners, the people in the crowd to receive from what you're doing, because it seems like you somewhat have a mission about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're not just out there to like spit some words and all right, y'all good, all right, cool, we'll see y'all next time. At least that's not how I receive it.
When I started doing spoken word, I asked God to allow me to uplift, inspire, and motivate my people. Period. I'm here to empower black people. I'm here to empower everybody. Right. And if you know true genealogy, you know everybody on the planet black. So for those who accept the responsibility of being black, the beauty of being black, unapologetically, that's my mission. I want to empower us. Mm-hmm. I want my white friends. My white friends know this. I need the rest of the white folk to know. Just because I love me don't mean I hate you. I would do nothing to infringe upon your civil liberties or opportunities. I don't have to eat with you, sleep with you, do anything with you, but I will respect you as a human being and not invade your personal space, mission, or property.
Right.
But y'all do that to us all the time. So I'm just saying this is what it is. So that's what I'm about. My mission is that. Black love. Oh, when they ask me, I want the sisters to see each other. Oh, you better look at that. I want brothers like, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How you doing, mama? Hey, baby. I grew up, that's what I live with now.
Yeah, amen.
Everybody be like, you did? Hey. Everybody be like, we used to work here. Everybody be like, Georgia, you live different. Cause like we still, I was surprised Miss Ada had called me for a cigarette. Across the street, the elder women be like, Tamika, we having tea, come. Because they entrusting the hood to me.
Yeah, but I feel like that's where you make the biggest impact. That's just my own perspective. I feel like when you accessible, that you relatable, still you can able to still ascend to heights in what you do in your career, but still be able to have that connection with the people you grew up with. Because they feel like, shoot, when they can touch you and know, hey, I went to school with her. Hey, she stayed around the corner from my mama. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things empower them, make them feel like, hey, success is attainable for them as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I know that.
Right.
That's why everything, my Tamika Festival, that's why everything is in the hood.
Yeah.
I don't care if nobody from nowhere else who's scary. To keep it 10,000 with you, my event is probably the safest place you could be in the city of Atlanta. I don't pay them crackheads to watch everything.
And they gonna watch
and they ain't missing out on it. You understand me?
They gonna watch it. Hey.
They better than the APD.
So hey, let me ask you this: for some aspiring poet, female probably, you know, what would you say to them to inspire them, or like, you know, to push them to continue going for what they're going for? And if they wanted to be a poet, like what inspiring words could you tell them as far as their journey?
Trust yourself. You're more than enough. What God got for you and what God done gave you is just for you. And it's your job to manage it, male or female. Be honorable in everything you do. Ain't no such thing as perfection. But you know when you on some bull.
Yeah.
You know when you BSing yourself. That's the biggest thing. Don't break your word to yourself. That's what we do a lot of times, and then we get upset. When it was you put yourself behind. You didn't do what you were supposed to do when you were supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you keep your word to yourself, you'll be good.
Everything fall into place.
They ain't gonna do nothing. It's the West Side, and that's the thing I love about being in Atlanta. If you ain't on no BS or no FS, like if you ain't on no FS, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. That's some real shit. If you ain't done nothing to nobody, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Right. Now, if you are scary, everybody gonna mess with you, because you're making yourself a target. You gotta walk with the confidence of of Most High knowing you good when you in the hood. Real talk. You got to walk with that fearlessness, that faith, because that's how the devil come at you. You let yourself open. That's how it goes. So that's what I'm about. That's what's up. So that's the Tamika Fest, celebrating every aspect of who we are. Oh, we're gonna close it out that Sunday with Odell at Apache. His second Sunday. So you know, it's Mother's Day, and we honoring. Let me say who we honoring: Emerald Green, Fantasia, Frankie Beverly and Mays, The Last Poets, and Freddie Hendricks. And we also got some surprise honorees that I can't say because we're going to surprise them. But yeah, it's that. I love to honor my people.
Well, I'm glad I got you because it seemed like, man, if I didn't get the interview today, as you see, we getting this grub in.
That's good.
We're going to bite in too. So, hey, just on rounding it out, I wanted to tell everybody where they can go to find you, where they need to go. They want to link up with you, book you for an event, call you out, shout you out, all that.
678-82 game 1. That's my number. GeorgiaMe, thepoet.com. GeorgiameThepoet.com. I'm on everything.
You've been on everything with MTV, BET.
I'm talking about social media crap. Oh, y'all been on God
Daily, and look, I did a little research. Oh, Death Poetry there like 7 times.
7 times.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of what else. Monique Show.
Today Show. Today Show. Oh, they did a special on me on PBS that I love. So go on YouTube and look it up. It's the best thing I ever seen on me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, what I do know, the brother who executive produced it is also the executive producer of our docu-series. He hates the term reality show. So, it just came off right. It got all aspects of me. But I'm silly hood, cultural, everything. And I was like, wow. Finally, to me, a great representation of just about everything I am. And, I mean, God done blessed me to do what I love to do, but it's so much more. Like, and Prince is passing 37 albums. He's been famous for damn near 40 years. The impact that he made, that I'm finna post something about Prince right now, and I'm gonna continue to. I tell people all the time, money is cool, but what about the legacy you leave? You know, the impact you left upon people's lives. I was telling my friend, cause he mad cause his timeline full of Prince, because his friend lost his son the same day as Prince. So he's like, you don't know him. I said, look, I'm not even being funny. I feel bad for your friend whose son was out here in these streets. I feel bad. But you can't get mad at us because we had lived with a man musically for our whole life and we feel some kind of way. That's what happens in artistry. When you really make an impact, when I tell you I have bawled every time one of the Golden Girls die. So when Betty White, I'm gone for a week. I'm not even trying to, better not say that to me. That's my last one. When George Jefferson passed away, I called up with George Jefferson was the first man I love. I have a George Jefferson complex. I love Little Lord have mercy, like T.I. and Jesus, just you can put them in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? Oh God. But they try so hard to do the best for their family. And that's what I love. And they like, I'm little, but I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been tall, so I can't discriminate against them because they stopped growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. It's like, I can't be with you because God said stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. So, so it's really impacted. Prince, I just want to leave that kind of impact. But I want people to cry. I want them to remember the love. I want them to be like, oh, I got to be harder in how I love, not harder because the world hard. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stop laughing, loving, acknowledging, bringing up. We Nubian. We African. We Nubian. We supposed to bring up every part of civilization. We the beginning. Now, until black people in America really want to accept that responsibility, I don't want to hear nothing about what the white folk do. And that's dumb. Until you doing what you're supposed to do for your people, and you fighting against the atrocities and oppression that we do to ourselves, I'm not trying to hear you.
That's what's up, man. Well, you definitely doing it, especially with the Tamika Fest. I know it's gonna make an impact, and we all trying to leave a legacy right now.
I see you.
You know what I mean?
You got your queen. That's the first thing. Too many niggas have dumb bras who are a weight or anchor. You know what I'm saying? like you ain't going nowhere, and if you go, you're going real slow.
Right. Well, I'm saying, like you say, like T.I., I'm T.I. and this tiny fuck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So where I go, she go. Where I see, she see. What I experience, I want my wife to experience also. You know what I mean? Because we're a team. So this is how we doing it. So when we go out, when we meet up, when we do interviews and stuff, I want us to be together. But it's all trying to create and lead this legacy, because when I die, I want to be remembered. I want people to say things about me and remember me as for what I did, how I impacted their life, the good I brought to this world. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you sitting down with me. Like I said, I'm glad I was able to get this.
And we can share trails.
Yes, indeed. In the world famous shared trails.
Get that they didn't spell it right on the board. I mean, come on. I'm really disappointed.
I don't know. Look, get the horrible.
I'm mad about that. But we gonna let that be. That's somebody new or something. I just let that be.
Alright.
Petty 2016. Petty LaBelle. Petty Crocker.
I'm about to get into this grub. We appreciate y'all kicking it with us, man. Mail Translation Podcast. Clarence Brown. We'll see y'all again. Peace.